OREN and PINKI SPRUNKI. Orin is an easygoing and carefree guy who often spices up his speech with a bit of slang, adding a distinctive flair to his communication style. He has a special fondness for rabbits, and perhaps it was this very interest that drew him to PINKI from the start. Over time, PINKI also grew to have feelings for Orin, captivated by his amazing personality. PINKI is very kind and caring. As a rabbit, she prefers hopping around to get places rather than sliding like other rabbits. She is good friends with Veneria and is in a relationship with Orin. She works as a nail technician.
The video is still quite long, so let me tell you all a lighthearted story, okay? This story is called OREN and PINKI, The Last Cake. That day was absolutely beautiful. The sky was clear and blue, the breeze was cool, and the leaves rustled softly as if whispering something. In the middle of a small forest, two best friends, Orin, a clever red fox, and PINKI, a quick-witted white rabbit, were playing hide-and-seek among the tall bushes. PINKI hopped over rocks and hid behind trees, while Orin darted around searching for her. Both of them laughed heartily, playing tirelessly. But after running and jumping like crazy, the two collapsed onto the grass, panting heavily. "Let me know if you need any further assistance?" "Orin, I'm so hungry I could faint," PINKI groaned. "Same here. I wish we had something yummy." Orin looked up at the sky, half hoping a cake would just drop down. Right then, PINKI jumped up like she'd remembered something super important. "Aha! I've got a sweet cake at home. Strawberry cake with cream and sprinkled walnuts. Come with me, quick." Orin's eyes lit up like stars, and he bolted after her. When they got to PINKI's home, a cozy little burrow by a tree, they were buzzing with excitement as PINKI opened the cake box. And, just as PINKI had said, there was a beautiful round cake inside, but only one slice left. That last slice looked absolutely irresistible. Smooth, creamy frosting, the sweet scent of strawberries, and a glossy red berry on top, practically begging to be eaten. Orin gulped. PINKI picked up the slice. And then, both of them went completely quiet. They were both starving. They both wanted it. But neither dared to speak first. Orin thought to himself, "I'm the guest. I shouldn't take it." PINKI thought, "But Orin's been playing so hard, he's probably hungrier than me." A small silence hung between them. Finally, Orin spoke up, a bit hesitantly. "You eat it, PINKI. It's your cake." PINKI shook her head. "No way. You're the guest. You should have it." Another silence. And then, they both burst out laughing. PINKI giggled and shook her head. "All right, fine. Let's split it." Orin nodded eagerly. PINKI carefully cut the slice in half, one piece for each of them. The two sat on the grass outside the burrow, a gentle breeze blowing through, the sunset painting the forest in golden hues. They ate, chatted about forest adventures, and cracked up over the tiniest, silliest things. PINKI licked a bit of frosting off her paw and smiled. "You know what? This cake, it tastes better than ever today." Orin grinned softly. "That's 'cause we're eating it together. It's not just the cake, it's sharing it that makes it so much more fun." PINKI nodded, her ears wiggling slightly. "Yep, I feel the same way." From that day on, Orin and PINKI didn't just share cake, they shared everything, from fallen apples to shady leaves for sunny days. Because they both understood, true happiness isn't about how much you have, it's about how much you share with the ones you care about. And that's the story, friends. That last slice of cake seemed like the most precious thing. But in the end, it was their friendship that made it truly special. And so, from just a tiny slice of cake, Orin and PINKI learned that when you share with others, everything becomes so much sweeter. This little story is simple, but it carries a big lesson, doesn't it? But hold on, don't go anywhere just yet, because Orin and PINKI's journey isn't over. Right now, I'm going to tell you another story, gentle and pure, about a windy afternoon and a special feather that leads our two little friends to an unexpected encounter. A different story, but still full of warm and loving lessons waiting for you ahead. Get ready to listen. Orin and PINKI, the Lost Feather 1. Windy afternoon, Orin and PINKI were strolling along a small path in the forest. The breeze whispered, leaves rustled, and every now and then, a pine cone would plop to the ground, making PINKI jump before bursting into giggles. Suddenly, Orin bent down. "PINKI, look at this!" A long, shimmering feather gleamed with shades of blue, green, and a streak of gold running through it. "It's so beautiful. This isn't from any bird in our forest," PINKI said, amazed. Then they noticed there were more feathers like it along the path, like a trail. "Shall we follow it?" Orin suggested. Following the trail of feathers, the two ventured deeper into the forest. The wind kept blowing, but their laughter and eager footsteps echoed with every step. Finally, behind a large boulder, they found a small peacock, curled up and exhausted. "Are you okay?" PINKI asked softly. "I got lost. The wind was too strong and I couldn't fly. I lost so many feathers." Orin opened his paws. "We've been picking them up. We followed them and found you." The peacock's eyes lit up with joy. Orin and PINKI gently helped the peacock reattach each feather, smoothing out his tangled tail. When they were done, the peacock spread his wings wide, beaming with happiness. "I feel like myself again. Thank you so much." "We'll walk you home too," Orin said with a grin. The three friends set off together. The wind still blew, but now no one was afraid, because no one had to walk alone. Sometimes even feathers get swept away by the wind, but as long as there's someone willing to help, everyone can find their way back home. Thank you for joining Orin and PINKI on their two adventures today. See you in the next stories. We've just wandered through a windy afternoon and a heartwarming friendship, haven't we? But there's still one thing Orin and PINKI haven't learned yet, and that's, when you make someone sad, what's the most important thing to do? Yup, you got it. It's knowing how to say sorry. And in the next story, we'll explore that together, okay? And so, our storytelling journey today has wrapped up with 3 little tales, dear friends. 3 small stories, 3 adorable moments, but each one carries a truly warm lesson. When we share, a slice of strawberry cake becomes even sweeter. When we help each other, a lost feather brings 3 friends closer together. And when we learn to say sorry, our friendship grows stronger than ever. Every time I finish telling one of these stories, it feels like I've been on a little adventure with Orin and PINKI, wandering through the forest, passing by clear streams, and pausing in a meadow to listen to them whisper kind things to each other. And here's something special. While I was sharing these 3 stories, I was quietly working on a little something, models of Orin and PINKI, crafted with all the love I have for these 2 characters. So, are you ready?